Hi everyone. Today I'd like to start a conversation about how mobile DJs carry gear to their gigs. Small speaker wagon. Big speaker cart. Controllers and turntables. So let's talk today a little bit about getting DJ gear around. A lot of DJs, especially mobile DJs, swear by this sort of cart. This is called a rock and roller cart. It's extremely sturdy and can hold a lot of gear with a lot of weight, obviously. One of the downsides of it, though, is that it doesn't fold up very small. For a small gig, when I'm using column arrays, for instance, the cart itself could take up just as much space as the things I would put in the cart. And sometimes that math just doesn't work out. Why am I taking up a cart that's going to fill up half of my available carrying space? There are no sides. As you can see, all the equipment is being held in by these very, very nice handlebars, but things could fall off the sides, could fall off the top. And when it comes to things like speaker stands, this golf bag of speaker stands, for instance, it could quite easily fall off the sides if I just had to go up an uneven incline or something. So there is that trade-off. Still, for the right gigs, especially if I'm going to be walking up a concrete incline or something like that, these are pretty good. The wheels don't have any brakes, so be careful not to stop on an incline. Always be pushing up an incline, or as you go down an incline, make sure that you're really just bracing the cart the whole way. The wheels can be individually replaced, so eventually when one of the wheels takes some damage and I need to replace them, I can repair them pretty easily. And compare them to like the little carts that I have on the sides. Sometimes replacing the wheel means replacing the entire wheel assembly, like the entire rod and the yoke that holds the wheels. And in that situation, you really want to try to look for a cart manufacturer that has a strong presence in the country that you're operating in. So Gorilla Carts in the US, for instance, when I sent them a picture of my broken wheel and asked them how do I order a replacement, they just sent me a new one, no questions asked. Got a new one in less than a week and I could fix it. That cart over there, I had to order the part on Amazon and it wasn't always available, and there'll be no one I could actually talk to be able to figure out when that part will be available. So I just had to keep refreshing Amazon every week and see if it was available. So keep in mind the repairability. But on the plus side, these sorts of wagons can carry a lot more than you might think. You see me talk about monitor speaker, keep all kinds of cables, tablecloths. Here are my column arrays. I can hold 2 of these. I'll leave the other one in there. And helpfully, you can get a rain cover. Not only do the sides of the wagon keep everything inside from falling out as you go up, say, a wobbly incline or something, you can take a big old elastic tarp like this, and I find that can really, really keep stuff that you might have stacked on top still secure and doesn't fall out the sides. Boston's a place with reasonably good subway infrastructure. Every subway station has an elevator or ramp for wheelchair users to be able to go up and down. I've gone to gigs on the subway, just pulling my controller on my in a backpack and my speakers in a wagon, wheel it off the train, take an elevator, wheel it to the venue. I save on parking. I don't have to find a parking space. Let's talk carrying cases. This is a mixer carrying case, so I fit a DJM S7 in this. This is my controller case. I got a DDJRR in here together with my laptop stand and with a whole bunch of cables. If you're interested in me doing a deep dive in what I take in my controller case, please let me know in the comments. Cases like this, of course, are great for shock protection, If equipment does fall off your cart, it will at least reduce the likelihood that anything breaks. But I find you can't really carry too many of these things unless they're in a wagon. Just holding one of these things takes up a whole hand. Maybe you could get away with carrying 4, 2 in each hand, but for the most part, these only make sense if you're going to be taking a wagon to your gigs. Whereas something like this, you can see it holds a lot more than just one piece of equipment. Not only does it have the controller and its power supplies, it's got everything I need for my laptop, it's got the laptop itself. I can hold my laptop stand in this, and all those little things like first aid kit. And I can carry this all on my back, which means my hands are then free pulling a cart around. So keep that in mind while you're evaluating your carrying needs as a DJ, what kinds of gigs that you're going to. I have to say, being able to show up for a gig with nothing but my controller bag and one wagon. I have my speakers, I have my mic, I have my monitor speaker, I have my controllers, I have my laptop, and I can take it all on the subway. It's freeing, it's kind of nice. Thanks.